And of course, a man who knows space better than pretty much anybody in Canada is Chris Hadfield, who's in Ottawa this weekend for a fundraiser tonight at the Vintage Wings of Canada. There's also going to be a run tomorrow for Father's Day. I had the chance to catch up with Chris earlier today. It promises to be a great evening at the Gatineau Airport here at the Vintage Wings hangar. Joining us is the man of the hour. He's a former Canadian astronaut and up-and-coming singer, in case you didn't know that, which is great. Chris Hadfield, first of all, tell us about the album and how much fun that was for you putting that together.
Well, you know, to be a pilot and a test pilot, an officer in the Air Force, and an astronaut is an enormous amount of work. But trying to share it with people, let people understand the experience so they can maybe see themselves, you know, flying one of these or doing all the things you might need to do to be an astronaut. How do you communicate that? And you can do it through words and photographs, but some people really understand music, and I'm a musician also. And so I write a lot of music and recorded a whole album up on the space station where we give all the proceeds to music education. To me, it's a peripheral part, but it's a really important part, and a lot of people see spaceflight because of the music in a way they never would have otherwise. And it's going to be great for people here tonight. I know you're going to be performing a little bit. Right. What has this whole journey kind of been for you, like, Chris, right? With the books, you have the album, I know we just talked about it's a little bit of work for you, clearly, but what has it all been like after coming back down to Earth and being able to do all of this? Well, I served as an astronaut for 21 years and flew in space 3 times. It's not just a dream job, it's a job of dreams. And through it all, the technology changes, the opportunities change. I mean, Canada's just about to recruit new astronauts. There's all of this stuff going on, but it comes from the history of a place like this. It comes from a huge amount of work. And then as a Canadian astronaut, what do you do with that experience? Trying to inspire other young Canadians to maybe do something with their life they otherwise wouldn't have. How do you get them to keep their body in shape, but to really, you know, push their minds to the limit and pursue an education and a life of capability that they might not have otherwise? To me, that's really part of the responsibility of being an astronaut also. So recruiting new astronauts for the Canadian Space Agency, what advice would you have for people? Because this is kind of like an open application process, right? Sure. Anybody can apply. What's your biggest advice or biggest thing that you can tell people? Well, 3 things. Number 1, you need to keep your body in shape. You need to be a healthy astronaut. Number 2, you need a proven ability to learn complicated things. So we hire people normally with an advanced technical university degree because then you've proven that you can learn complicated things. The third thing is a proven ability to make good decisions when the consequences matter, like flying an airplane like this or running a program or under really tough circumstances, because we need all 3 of those things. When David Saint-Jacques, the next Canadian, lives on the space station, we need him to have all 3 of those things in spades. It's amazing where it can lead, you know, from just any little Canadian kid to commanding the International Space Station and flying some of the amazing airplanes of Canadian history. Very special. I know it's going to be a very special summit and a very special night. Chris Hadfield joining us here on CTV Ottawa.